There are over 5 million software engineers in India right now, but here's the brutal truth. Only 1% of them will ever stand out in their careers, command top salaries, and work on projects that really matter. Everyone's teaching you the same old tutorial problems, the same DSA questions, and the same old generic advice. And while thousands of developers are fighting for the same mediocre positions, the top 1% are playing a completely different game. In this video, I'm sharing 7 unconventional strategies that are not just coding tips, but career-changing mindset shifts, which will separate you from all the other ordinary engineers as an extraordinary engineer. So if you are tired of blending in and want to stand out in your field, let's dive in this video. The number one thing is having a growth mindset over a fixed mindset. Now, what does this mean? Having a growth mindset means that you believe that intelligence and abilities can be developed through hard work and effort. Whereas having a fixed mindset, मतलब कि लोग जो सोचते हैं कि whatever skills I have, that's the skills that I was born with and I can't really learn anything new. Well, tech industry में there's so much to learn. So much is going on right now, and without a growth mindset, everything will become intimidating for you. If you have a growth mindset, you learn to embrace all the new changes coming in instead of being scared of them. If you have any setbacks, जैसे कि आपका कोड रन नहीं हो रहा है, आपको बग नहीं मिल रहा है, your project failed, you learn to turn all of these setbacks into learning if you have a growth mindset. Also, having a growth mindset means कि you focus on progress over perfection. जैसे कि जब हम कोई भी न्यू टेक स्टैक सीखना स्टार्ट करते हैं एंड हो सकता है कि इनिशियली हमें काफ़ी प्रॉब्लम आ रही हो, हमने 1 हफ्ता दिया, 2 हफ्ता दिया एंड वी आर नॉट रियली getting good at it, we might get disappointed and leave it altogether. But what you should focus on is that you are still better than what you were 1 or 2 weeks back. And that is what having a growth mindset means. You should focus on the progress that you're making every day rather than getting perfect in 1 week or 2. Growth mindset also teaches you how to incorporate any feedback that you get to improve yourself. For example, आपका कोई friend, आपका कोई teacher आपको आके बता रहा है कि this code can be written better, can be written in a more optimized way. Then instead of taking it to your ego, you can learn from that feedback to write code better, to improve yourself. So having a growth mindset will also help you improve by looking at others. When you look at others who have achieved something more from you, instead of looking at them as competition, you learn to get inspired from them, collaborate with them, and follow the same path that they did to reach their level. When I entered the tech industry, this is the number one skill that I learned, which was having a growth mindset instead of a fixed mindset. The number 2 thing is increasing your luck. जब भी हम अपने friends को या किसी को देखते हैं getting an opportunity, we might think that that person is so lucky to have come across an opportunity like that. But the truth is, you can also try to increase your luck. And how? By increasing your visibility. Obviously, hard work is very important, but being at the right place at the right time is also very important. So इसके लिए आप अपनी visibility बढ़ा सकते हैं on platforms like Twitter, LinkedIn, and other tech platforms. You should have the right connections on these platforms, जिसके through you can get to know about the latest opportunities in the market. If there's a startup that you really want to join, you should try cold emailing the CEO of the startup or the tech lead in the startup or the HR in the startup, where you're not just asking them for a job or an opportunity, but you're telling them how you would be a valuable addition to their company. You should also attend workshops and conferences on whatever tech topics you are most interested in so that you can connect with like-minded people. One of the examples how luck played a huge role in my career path was when I was in 2nd year of college. Microsoft used to come with a program called Microsoft Codis, जहाँ पे they used to hire for internships. And this was a program जहाँ पे वो सिर्फ 20-25 लोगों को hire करते थे all over India. Now, one of my seniors who I was just casually in talk with told me about this opportunity just 2-3 months before Microsoft was about to come, and that gave me the time to prepare for this opportunity. when this opportunity came, I was way more prepared than my classmates because I had gotten to know about this 2-3 months in advance. Now this is a very small thing, but it feels like a butterfly effect कि अगर मैं randomly अपने senior से इस बारे में बात नहीं कर रही होती, I might not have gotten into Microsoft at that time. Number 3 thing is working on your projects. So projects आपको अभी तक पता चल गया होगा how important they are in your portfolio. आप चाहे कितने भी tutorials कर लें, कितने भी courses कर लें, कितने भी certificates अपने resume में add कर लें, they will not help you until and unless you do projects yourself. Because projects will actually help you implement and learn the deep things that are required while building an end-to-end product. Also, when you build a project for the real world, then you will get to know of all the other nuances that need to be factored in. जैसे कि how would you build if your project is to be used by 1 million customers? When building for real world, you learn how to optimize for space and time. You learn how to implement the best design practices that are out there. And if you want to build for the real world, don't just stop at college projects, but start looking for freelance projects. When you're building freelance projects, number one thing, you'll have a deadline. So you'll have to finish those in that deadline. Secondly, you may be earning a small amount which will motivate you to work harder. And thirdly, that will give you the experience of building customer facing products and understanding what really goes on behind creating a product for real customers. If you are in college, you should try to participate in hackathons, as many hackathons as possible. When I was in my first year, I didn't really participate in hackathons thinking कि अभी पहले मैं सीख तो लूँ coding and development and then I'll start with hackathons. That's the wrong approach. आप hackathons को as a learning opportunity देखो. Just go in, register yourself and you'll be given like 24 hours, 48 hours to build a project in hackathons. So you will take that time and learn at least some tech stack to build a product. अगर आप कुछ भी build नहीं भी कर पाते हो, that is fine. At least you'll start thinking about it. At least you'll see the first tutorial video on that tech stack and you'll make some progress. So hackathons are a great way to start learning. And if you've just entered college, promise yourself that you will attend at least one hackathon per semester, so that by the end of your 4 years journey, you'll have at least 8 hackathon projects to show for in your portfolio. Bonus tip for 2025, whatever projects you're building as part of your college projects or hackathon projects, try to integrate AI and ML in those projects so that you actually get noticed for those projects by the recruiter. Number 4 advice, stay curious. Tech industry में I think the number one requirement is for you to stay curious. Remember how we used to say कि medical एक ऐसा profession है जहाँ पे you have to keep learning because there are all these new medicines coming out, new diseases coming out. Same way tech industry में भी if you are entering, you have to be ready कि हर कुछ साल में tech stack change होगा, जो newest technologies है वो change होगी. Whatever the companies are working on right now, that will change within 5 years, within 10 years completely. भी अगर हम GitHub use कर रहे हो सकता है कुछ साल बाद कुछ और use कर रहे हो. So you have to stay curious about whatever is coming new in the tech market. And if you don't keep yourself updated with the newest technologies, you will be left obsolete very soon. This is a very common thing that is seen in the industry right now as well. जो software engineer managers हैं with 20, 25, 30 years of experience in the industry, since they've been a manager for around 10 years, for example, they haven't really been in touch with the newest technologies जिससे अब engineers काम कर रहे हैं. Which is why if they lose their job, it becomes very difficult for them to get a new job at another company. So चाहे आप एक professional हो या आप एक student हो, you have to stay curious about whatever is happening in your line of work. Number 5 is diving deep. So in the tech industry, it's not just sufficient to do surface level learning. अब इसका मतलब क्या होता है? For example, you are a website developer and you're learning how to make websites. Now either you can just focus on tutorial में क्या सिखाया वो कॉपी हमने कर लिया, कोड हमारा कोड वर्क कर रहा है, हमें पता है कि न्यू जो है फीचर हमने कैसे ऐड करना है, and that could be enough. Or you can actually dive deep into how the code is working. You should be curious to go deep inside your code and understand कि कौन से पीस का कोड कैसे काम कर रहा है, इसमें अगर मैं ये चेंज करूंगा तो उससे क्या होगा, अगर मुझे इसमें ये एडिशनल फंक्शनैलिटी ऐड करनी है तो इसको कैसे कर सकते हैं, इसको अगर मुझे ऑप्टिमाइज करना है फॉर स्पेस, हाउ वुड आई डू दैट, अगर मुझे टाइम के लिए ऑप्टिमाइज करना है, हाउ वुड आई डू दैट, एंड सो ऑन एंड so forth. So you have to dive deep, not just development में, but also when you're doing data structures, algorithms, when you're learning arrays for the first time. You can either just learn कि अच्छा arrays को C++ language में ऐसे implement किया जाता है, or you can dive deep into it and understand कि arrays जब मैं create करता हूँ code में तो memory के अंदर how is an int type का array being created of size 4. And now more than ever in the era of AI, you have to have deep knowledge about whatever you're building. क्योंकि ऊपर का अगर सिर्फ code चाहिए तो that तो AI can also do. But when you have to debug your code, for instance, you have to know how the code is working, what you're writing. या you have to know कि अगर मैं dynamic programming कहीं पे use कर रहा हूँ, how exactly that is solving my problem so that I can optimize it more. When working in the industry, this skill of having in-depth knowledge really separates you from all the others. My number 6 advice is having mentors. Having mentors is really important in whatever field you are, and tech may it is no different. It can be anyone, your senior, your friend, your teacher, your professor, or even someone you don't know personally. Maybe you're inspired by the tech journey of Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates or Steve Jobs. You should look into what path they have followed, what has been their life like, what motivated them to achieve the levels that they reached, because that can also be motivating for you to work harder. And also when you have a mentor, you can learn from their journey, from their mistakes, so that you don't do the same mistakes in your life. Since I started working in the tech industry, I have had a few mentors in my company, and what I also realized is कि काफ़ी चीज़ें जो होती हैं वो unsaid होती है हमारी tech industry में, and only a mentor will come and tell you about those things. So do find yourself a mentor early on in your career, and that will help you a lot to separate yourself from all others. And the last advice that I have from you is optimize your life. This is something that one of my mentors told me early on in my life, to not just optimize my life professionally but also personally and emotionally. हम कई बारी क्या करते हैं कि we just focus on our career and how to optimize for it, and we don't really focus on हमारी life में career के अलावा क्या चल रहा है. But the truth is कि we should optimize for our life holistically so that we can improve in all aspects. For example, अगर आपकी personal life में something is bothering you a lot, get rid of it. If in your personal life something is taking a lot of your time, try to optimize it, and so on. If you have a good personal life, if you're happy emotionally, only then you'll be able to achieve a lot in your career as well. So try to optimize your life holistically and not just one aspect of it, and you'll see that if you're able to do that, you'll be able to improve your life many folds. So सिर्फ एक aspect को optimize मत करना. जैसे कई बारी when we are early on in the career, we might think कि money is the most important thing, and we just might optimize for getting money. जहाँ पे भी ज़्यादा पैसा मिल रहा है हम वहाँ चले जाएंगे. But there are also other aspects, जैसे what is your work-life balance going to be like, what is your learning curve going to be like, what is your career path going to be like. So optimize keeping all of these factors in your mind. So those are the 7 strategies that I've learned so far in my life, and also learned by looking at many inspirational people. Do try to apply these in your life and let me know in the comments if these help you. Subscribe to our channel for more such content. Thank you.